A place forbidden. Alright, let's get into this thing. Okay. It sure as hell isn't my apartment. Yeah, it doesn't look like it. I'll say that for sure. Doesn't look like an apartment, at least. I don't really know what my apartment's supposed to look like. Oh, I can look through here. Okay. Neat. Got a little book here. Visitors. Oh, we got a bunch of different dates here. 1886, 1881, 1900, 1916, 1790, 1830, 1956. Greetings, visitor. You're more than welcome to sign your name and the date of your visit in the guest book. Once you've done that, we welcome you to explore the library to your heart's content, so long as it isn't after closing. Once you've had your fill, please let yourself out. You'll find a key to the front door on one of the desks in the study. Alright, well, seems to be it in there. Okay. This isn't creepy at all. I can't see a thing. Who knew it could get this dark out? Yeah, what are those in the front yard? Just giant beams of some sort? Okay. A little bit of brutalism. Never hurt anybody in any sort of architecture. And it's looking like a library of some sort so far. There's a little mouse on the floor. Is that what that is? Or is that just a randomly placed potato or rock? I don't know. Not seeing too much. Oh, there's a page we can read there. Alright, let's go with this one here. The tick fills up on blood. A pustule pulses on a dead dog's eye. Like these, your head shall burst. Like these, your head shall burst. Okay, that's not ominous or creepy at all. Welcome message. Greetings, visitor. We'd like to take a moment to tell you about our wonderful library. The Library of Ouroboros is a state-of-the-art facility designed to replicate the rural charm found in many older buildings without the associated risk such buildings are known to accumulate. The building might seem like a strange sight amongst Wall Street's many towering skyscrapers, but we believe this dichotomy will be what sets us apart. We're glad that you've decided to give us a chance and hope that our stock of books will appeal to you. Obviously, our collection of information isn't so vast as to encapsulate the whole of the internet, but we hope that the charming aesthetic design of our library will help you escape from the hustle and bustle of New York life. If you hear any strange footsteps, don't worry, there may still be construction going on above or below you. From us all, thanks again. Okay. So, are we in New York? Is that where we're at right now? And another welcome message. From all our staff, welcome. We're glad you're here. The library is located in a picturesque part of Britain. Atop a grassy knoll east of Sussex. Many rural townships, obviously bereft of their own libraries, refer their villagers to the library. It is beloved by all. Pursue our vast stock of fiction, non-fiction, poetry, and everything in between. Chat with friendly librarians and employees, and feel free to spend as long as you'd like reading, using our computers, or just spending time here. We always love new visitors. Should you hear any odd knocking in the corners of the building, pay it no mind. The library is no older side, and the Foundation plays tricks on some visitors' minds. Don't worry, though. It's perfectly safe. The staff. Alright, so that is a different welcome to the library, so obviously in some weird wobbly woobly thing. Last I remember I was sitting home reading a letter from an old friend, but it's the strangest thing now. I can't remember what it was about or who it was that sent it. I also don't remember putting anything in my pocket, but I feel something. Press in for notebook. Okay. Room 1, you should really clean this place up. Don't lose the trash. Room 2, this room makes me wish I had someone to vent to. Okay, we're gonna go stop whatever phone ringing that is first. Okay. Okay, I get it. I hear you. I'm coming. What cell phone is this? Okay. Oh, we got a little Canio.
Hello. Welcome to the Library of Ouroboros.
Oh, thank you.
We're glad that you've decided to visit our humble institution. Hopefully, you'll find what it is you're looking for.
I hope so too.
Please be informed that the library is closing.
No.
Since most of our staff are currently away, please lock the door on the way out.
I was only here for like 5 minutes.
Hope you've enjoyed your visit.
Okay, well, I'm totally going to leave right now and not stay past closing. Yeah. Room 1 should really clean this place up. Don't lose the trash. Don't lose the trash. Welcome message. Thank you for visiting the Library of Ouroboros. Thank you for visiting the Library of Ouroboros. Thank you for visiting the Library of Ouroboros. Thank you for coming. You can go now. That's not slightly threatening. Ooh, a key. Nice. Any other pages of ominous written letters or books for me to read? That's going to be a yes to all of those statements all at once. Alright, we're getting some lore dropped here. I guess we're just going to do a lot of reading today. Ouroboros, a circular symbol, the snake swallowing its tail, a representation of the endless cycle of death and rebirth, of wholeness, the infinite, and a certain kind of cloying meaninglessness. Never put much stock in mysticism, but this place is pasted all over the goddamn walls. Tough to avoid that. Last I remember, I was on some occult website, sitting in the furthest end of the internet past the places that normally dissuade the less curious. Had just a little too much time on my hands. I remember falling asleep. Now I'm here. The recording said this place is the Library of Ouroboros. I remember reading something about that, but not what or where. If you're reading this, keep an eye out. Something isn't right. Okay, so obviously a few people have been sucked into this library, and now we're here too. And obviously Ouroboros, the symbol of an infinity, you know, like he was talking about, a little bit of mysticism, a little bit of occult, including weird. Almost all the words are crossed out and the pages are stuck together. I can't open this any further. I hope there weren't any images in there. Someone doing a little bit of some gooning in that book. Another welcome message. Welcome message. Peace be to you, friend. We're glad you've decided to join us. Despite its name, the library is open to people of all sorts of different faiths. With our vast tracts of— hold up, I'm going to actually change the voice of this. With the vast tracts of our religious knowledge, modern, old, and otherwise, we're certain you'll find the peace you seek. We know you've traveled far to arrive here, so please do rest. Keep an open mind, read to your heart's content, and we'll be sure you are well provided for. One matter of note, we ask you not to linger after closing or to descend too far into the library's bowels. Some of our books are quite old and very sensitive to ingress of foreign temperatures and moistures. Thank you for understanding. I'm going to attempt to do a different voice for every one of these, I guess. That's going to be our little side quest for today in this game, because why not? You know what? We need something to keep ourselves busy, and I have a feeling that there's going to be a lot of reading. All right, yeah, we're gonna clean this place up like it said to. This book is giving me some notes. It's got some weird cryptic messaging in it. We're just gonna listen to that. I just heard something get dropped somewhere. That's slightly concerning. I'm pretty sure we saw a book like barely move at the beginning too, but I chose to ignore that for my own safety. Hey, don't ring like that.
I left something for you.
Oh.
By the place where you arrived.
Thank you. Creepy, cryptic whisper voice. Why are you whispering into the phone? Can you just talk normally? Why does everybody always got to be like whispering all up in my stuff? Like, bro, just talk normally in the phone. Oh. Yeah, I hate it when I lose my cube of unfathomable fourth dimensionness. Picked up forbidden knowledge. You know what? That adds up. That honestly adds up. All right, is there any trash in this room? It said it doesn't want any trash in this room, basically, I think. I don't know. What is room 1 considering? Got to make sure everything's all good here. What's going on right here? Talk about a blast in the past. All the phone numbers in 3 digits are 3 digits too short. A long list of books and the dates they were checked out. Funny, none of them have the year listed, only months and days. But should we continue to go into the depths of this place? That's the next question. We'll try the door here. Let's see what happens. Oh. What if we go in this door? Can we go in this door? Doesn't move at all. Feels a little warm to the touch. All right, we'll go into the cool darkness room. Hello? Okay, we're in like the same— oh, Jesus. Incoming call. I'll accept it.
Hello. We'd like to inform you that the library is now closed.
Okay.
Note that it is unlawful to remain on the premises after closing. This is your one and only warning.
Okay. I'm definitely gonna leave now. Alright, now, what does our book say to do? This room makes me wish I had someone to vent to. We got a little toy, a book just standing on its spine-esque area. Interesting. Let's go read this book. I thought I heard thumping. That was a little terrifying. Alright, what can we do now? On the library. Very early into my professorship, a student came to my office one spring afternoon with a stack of papers in her arms. She said she'd been having strange dreams of a place stretching forward and backward into infinity. Dreams of hallways splitting into hallways. Dreams of being lost in the intricate guts of some gigantic place that could not possibly exist. On the papers were crude sketches. She was no artist, she said, but something about the dreams had left such a vivid impression on her that putting what was in her brain to the page seemed her only option. She was clearly distressed when I gently suggested that she visit the university psychologist rather than the resident ancient history professor. She violently shook her head, asking if I knew anything about something called an Ouroboros library, or perhaps a library of Ouroboros. It wasn't entirely clear. I told her the common knowledge about the symbol taken from the Egyptians by the Greeks, and from the Greeks by the medieval Europeans, a sign in alchemy of death and rebirth, and so forth. The student continued shaking her head all through my explanation until she suddenly cut me off. Those are too old, she said. The place from my dreams was modern. There was electricity, computers, but everything seemed ancient and stank of old dust and damp wood, and something else. Please, don't you know of anything in recent times that might have stemmed from that idea? I confessed that I hadn't, especially considering the size and the many niches of the modern world. She left without another word, leaving her drawings behind. Something about the conversation shook me. I looked through the crude drawings made in a shaky hand and saw in the familiar shape and designs an odd air of ominousness, like looking at the facade of a dark building and hearing the slightest scratchings of things that shouldn't be, just behind the stones. All very juvenile thoughts, and yet when I went home that evening, I brought the drawings. I couldn't help but want to look more into what we discussed, into that library of Ouroboros. It was largely fruitless. I found many sites and articles on alchemy, the symbol itself, or the public library in Ouroboros County, which was located somewhere in rural Wisconsin. But just as the hour crept past midnight, I found something, the slightest snatch of information at the bottom of the rabbit hole series of links. I will not repeat the website's domain or many steps to arrive there for fear that someone might try to replicate what I did. But I will repeat what I found because, just as that student couldn't get the ideas from her head without drawing, I find I can't think of anything else, waking or sleeping. I hope this will help. The Library of Ouroboros, a kind of walking nightmare, arrived upon those too curious for their own good. Rich in black secrets, rich in dark ideas lost to time, rich in languages from dead races on other planets. The fortunate die, the truly lucky, or perhaps the most unfortunate of all, becoming tenders for all time, knowing far more than any living being could ever hope to learn, without becoming a permanent, perpetually screaming stain on the face of space-time forever. None have left it unscathed. There are forbidden tomes that would prevent you from breathing should you merely touch them, and the tenders are beyond sanity and jealousy. Keep their terrible secrets. You've searched enough. This is your final warning. That night I slept fitfully. My dreams, beset by images of dark, dusty place, eerie for its supposed normalcy. I could almost feel things passing by just beneath the floorboards, within the walls, watching me. Every exit led to another room, nearly the same as the one before it, and out the windows I saw only black. My dreams have been consistently disturbed since that night, so much so that it's hard for me to teach, so heavily preoccupied is my waking mind. I hope this writing will be enough to put my mind at ease. One last thing. I've since tried to find the student who first contacted me, to tell her what I learned. My hope was that I might be able to put her mind at ease, or at least commiserate with her, but I haven't been able to find her. In fact, since that day she visited my office, her roommates haven't seen her, nor has anyone else. And I fear I might be next. Not slightly disturbing at all. We have a flashlight. Just looked at that. A long little story, but it seems like the people that find their way here don't exactly have the best outcome coming here. Papers equal parts smudged and all illegible. Very nice, very nice. Let's do a little cleaning up here. Why not? Am I right? we do a little bit of we do a little paper throwing, and it seems like oh, we've got a little box here with some numbers on it. Nice. Okay. We saw that there. We read that. Yep, we read that one. All right, let's read this one. The Minister's Doom, Act 3, Scene 2. All right, let's see what voices we got. This is an actual play. Fuck it, we're gonna do it. Bernice enters, followed closely by the librarian. Bernice is breathless, looking both exasperated and slightly excited. The librarian's expression is unreadable as per usual. But my husband will find out about us. He won't stay out forever. I shouldn't be so sure, my dear. But shall we retire to the living room? If we were to speak of such unpleasantness as your husband... Bernice's face suddenly breaks into a grin. She grabs the librarian's hand, taking him into the couch beside her. Fine. Then if you're to stay, I want to hear some of those secrets you keep talking about. You can't play me the fool forever. I would never claim to do such a thing, my dear. Would you care to hear how I can stop a human heart with but a word? Goodness, that sounds dangerous. It most certainly is. I wish to hear it. Then of course you shall. He leans close to Bernice, who closes her eyes as if expecting a kiss, but the librarian leans past her, whispering something in her ear. Bernice's eyes open wide. She gives a single jerk, a strangled groan, and goes limp, sliding off the couch. Too curious for her own good. He stands, reaching in one of his pockets to withdraw a single black case containing Bernice's wedding ring. Taking a cursory look around the living room, the librarian eventually focuses on a single point on the opposite side. The librarian crosses the floor, leaves his item, and turns to leave. As he does so, the scene darkens, leaving only a single spotlight to illuminate the stage. It is fixed on the small black case, which the librarian has decided to leave sitting atop the minister's writing desk. Okay. Interesting. Very interesting storytelling here. What's going on down here? We got a bunch of stuff scrawled on the floor. Nice, a little bloody handprint. The note is largely obscured by blood. You can make out only a handful of words. And one of the dustier books fell apart in my hands. There were these arcane scribbles. Feels. After I threw it away, still not quite right. Like something's watching. Again, not suspicious at all. Scribbles, there's not a real word on this page. Also nice. Alright, room 1, we clean. I'm guessing this is room 2 here, so this room makes me wish I had someone to vent to. Wow, isn't that convenient? There's a vent right there. Bolted in pretty tight. I don't see myself tearing this out of the wall barehanded anytime soon. Give me a go at it. I can do it. I can pull it off. Just give me a little. I'll just a little grip on there. Pull it straight out the wall with the drywall there. And into this, we got a little broken computer here. Can we pick up the screwdriver? We can. Not plugged in, still sparking. Strange. Now that you say that, that is kind of strange. It is not usual for something with no power to be sparking. That is quite... Hello? I saw you over there. You're not sneaky, man. Okay, that was... a little, just slightly creepy. Just a little creepy. Just a little creepy, you know? Not looking any better. Oh, dang. Someone messed up that ceiling fan pretty good, huh? We got a bunch of trash here. Can I read this book? I guess. Okay, I guess I can. A kind slumber. I've been driving for miles and miles and miles. It's night. I'm so tired. So tired. Been on the road for what feels like days. Don't like this constant moving. Never have, but it wasn't this bad when I was younger. Could sleep in the car while my parents drove. Now I don't have anyone to drive me. 2 of them got too caught up in some of the darker parts of our world. The Black Library by our old house. They went and never came out. They're why I can't sleep. Their book. What I learned without trying as I opened the dusty things, sitting disused as I cleaned out what remained of the attic. Didn't even mean to, and yet, here we are. There have been no other cars for hours this dark stretch of road. My truck, all I've known. As I drive along, a halo of red and blue neon forms in my windshield. A bastion in the dark, a tiny diner. I'm not hungry, I'm not thirsty, just tired. But all the same, I take the exit as it comes up, pulling into the parking lot between a beat-up jalopy and a truck that looks a lot like mine. I hardly feel the cold outside. I hardly feel anything. It's like being trapped in somebody else's body, and things don't feel like they fit right on my muscles anymore. The diner's just as cold as the outdoors, and hardly more inviting. The distressed red pleather of a bunch of booths that should have been trashed years ago. Dirty tables, floors buffed into the mockery of cleanliness. Empty, but a man in a heavy coat in one corner and a waitress in the other. The man is standing. The waitress is also standing. They look like prize fighters about to square off, or they would if they were looking at each other. Instead, I can't see the man's face for his collar and hat, and the woman is looking at me. "Seat, sir." I nod. "Rough weather out," she says, trying to smile as I take my seat. I can tell I look terrible. Do you know what place where I can get some do you know what place I can get some shut eye? I ask almost without realizing it. I can't sleep, but maybe I can still try. Not a motel for miles. You can sleep at your table if you want, though. You don't even have to order anything. Thank you. I set my head down on the table and my eyes don't shut. The black knowledge slithered its way from those stained pages and into my brain, and now it grips my eyelids, forcing them wide. The diner is sideways. I'm like this for a few minutes, then there's someone else standing sideways in front of me. That man in the coat. His face is a dark red mass. Sleep deprivation? Tired, buddy? I nod. The table is cold against my numb face. I think we can help each other. He reaches towards my face, laying a hand upon my cheek. There's a flicker of feeling, of warmth that cuts through the fog that swallowed up my head for days. As he withdraws his hand, I see a strip of ragged flesh in it, which he brings to his face. When he lifts his hand again, the flesh is gone. Thanks, buddy. May I take the rest? I nod. The table is cold against my face, and as I finish nodding, he turns my head roughly and grabs at it, pulling away another strip of red. There's feeling. The tiredness becomes more pronounced. He doesn't ask anymore, just takes. Each time his hand comes down, a little part of me leaves, but at that point, I don't much care. Take it all. I'd like to rest. The table is turned red, like the seats around us. Time passes. Feeling's gone. Sleep. The man in the coat takes down his collar, and I see my face looking down at me. Tired, he reaches down into my pocket, fishes out my keys. Rest easy, buddy, he says in something else that I don't hear. He's gone. It all is. You know, that description earlier kind of sounded like that weird shadow demon that we saw for a fraction of a second there. We're gonna go throw these papers away. Is there a trash can close by, or do I have to go all the way back over to that other side? I feel okay. There's a trash can there. Very nice. See, this is what I'm talking about. Very, very convenient there. Boom. Alrighty, good stuff. We're just gonna clean up the library. You know, we're legally not supposed to be here, and I mean, we're legally not here at all right now. Actually, we're not even here. Actually, this is surely coincidental, and I'm sure that weird shadow thing was just my imagination earlier. I'm sure it wasn't anything serious at all, or at least I hope not. I can't help but feel as if I stand before the precipice of some terrible reality. Left one room only to come right back to it. Shame there's no place to go but straight ahead. I've hidden a few tools in this room in case the path ahead isn't what I hope it is. If they're not here anymore, then good news. The path ahead, at least immediately, is probably safe. Zero chance of any hostile entities. If they're still here, though, well, I hope they're useful to you. You're going to need all the help you can get. V. Okay, we got a anonymous writer V now. Yeah, this window's a little messed up. Jesus. Window's locked, but it gives a little when I push into it. I need some way to remove the padlock. Okay, I guess there's no code for that, as it's telling me that there's some way to remove it, not necessarily that there's some sort of solution. Alright, so we got the screwdriver, obviously, which I think was the tool that this guy was talking about. Left one in the room, only come back to it. Shame there's no place. Alright, I'm gonna try to, like, read numbers off. We're gonna go, like, real deep here. Both not good news. The path ahead is probably safe. Zero chance of any hostage. 1-0. Hope you're useful to you. You're going to need all the help you can get. All right, let's see if that works. We had which one? Wait, stand before the principal of some terrible left one room. Come back. 4-1. 4-1-0. and 2, I think, is like what that quote unquote is trying to tell me. Let's see. 4102. Hey, we got a lockpick. W. Oh, we're getting another phone call.
We've given you chances.
Oh,
Ample warning. You proceed, we threaten.
so they do know I'm
Continue
here.
on your current path, and they will find nothing left of your head.
Oh,
We swear it.
dude,
For the last and final time, go back from whence you came.
what do you mean by that? What do you mean whence I came? Regardless of that statement, let's see what happens here. Yeah, we're just gonna head on out. We put our amateur lockpicking skill to the test here real quick. That was my lockpicking skills. Oh. What? Again? I thought I just went outside. Press F to activate flashlight. Yeah, this place looks interesting. Something about this room is even worse than the last ones. Before, there might have been an odd feeling in the air, a certain untraceable scent. But it at least felt like somewhere people had been. Here, something's definitely wrong. I can hear something deeper in this room, barely perceptible, crying out in pain. Here goes nothing. V. Alright, so V seems to be our little undescribable guide. Alright, so we're in room 3 now. I think I'm cracking. Under the strain, I had the strangest inclination to walk straight into a wall. Okay, so we gotta walk into a wall, I'm guessing. We've got some stuff going on. I'm hearing some interesting and intriguing noises beyond that phone booth over there. Nothing on this wall here. Let's go over here. There's no way I'm in the same library I was in earlier, right? This room's massive. Yeah, it's a little massive. It's got some high hanging. Thought I heard a step. That was me. Okay. I'm a little paranoid right now. Just a smidge. What am I hearing? Okay. I'm gonna pretend that that was normal. Anything up here in the filing cabinets? Any filers? We got another erect pen. We've got a nice cube of letters. Not seeing anything too out of the ordinary now, as we head deeper into the library. And this is totally not trespassing at all. Oh, we got another part of the play from earlier. The Minister's Doom, Act 4, Scene 3. Open atop the roof of the minister's estate, the minister lies against a statue of a lion spattered with his blood. A saber hilt protrudes from the gaping wound in his chest. The librarian stands over him, triumphant. And so you finally cease your pathetic writhing. The minister spits up blood. Are you here to taunt me? Or to end this charade? Go on. Go on. You've ruined my life. Destroyed all I loved. Sever what remains. Damn you. Come now, minister. Is there any need for this melodrama? Kill me, damn you, kill me! Are you pleading for your mercy? I wonder. Or trying to salvage the last of your pride. It doesn't matter. Your reasoning is flawed. What are you? He doubles over, his words lost in a bloody coughing fit. that was me dying. That was me dying. Consider it your ties to this world are severed. All earthly connections gone. Had I wanted to kill you, I could simply have stepped into your estate and placed that saber between your shoulder blades. Yet even now you still breathe, your wounds non-lethal, or should I say non-lethal enough for our sake. Ow. What the devil are you talking about? Forgive me, minister, but I'm afraid I've misled you. You see, this was never about vengeance. When I met you on your return from City Hall those 3 weeks ago, it was only a few hours after my first visit to the city. What? Then that tale about the library that I put out of business. A very flimsy lie, I'm afraid. Really, I'm quite amazed you didn't see through it. Oh, and since the truth is coming out in the open, it should be said that the odds were insurmountable from the start. You were never just fighting an individual. I knew it. The maid will hang. The maid is dead already. A half-hearted turncoat is of no use to me. Actually, that is exactly the truth that should come out. Minister, for you see, there is no such thing as me. Never was. There is only us. The minister is silent, his mouth hanging open in shocked awe. A madman? Wrong, my friend. Neither mad nor man. Nor are we here, as you so delightfully put it, to sever you. Quite the contrary. In fact, we want you to join us. The librarian steps closer. We are always in need of fresh, strong minds. Your impeccable business sense and your knack for keeping it from ever sullying your spotless, smiling public face has proven that you have exactly that. My God! Get back! Your God is dead, or asleep, or else he is somewhere out of hearing, or else he does not listen at all. No, no, minister. My friend, you cannot choose between him and us. The only choice is to come to us willingly, or for us to take you. The minister's hand darts in his coat past the saber. In a flash, he withdraws a flintlock pistol. I make my own options! The minister fires straight at the librarian's heart, a perfect shot at zero range, but when the smoke finally clears, the librarian still stands. Casually, he reaches up to brush the pistol shot from his overcoat. Regrettably, it seems you forfeited your right to choose. The scene darkens as the minister gives a strangled, agonizing scream. When the light returns, the minister stands alone. It is only him, the saber, and the blood-stained lion. Get comfortable, minister. We'll be spending a lot of time together. Okay. So, the minister just got straight abducted by the librarian. What the hell kind of ink is this? I'm wondering the same thing right now. Let's go look over here. Does the printer still work? Hey, printer works. W. That's a printer W for you. Okay, that's a... There's something in the darkness. Is there something in the darkness? I think he's right, but you know what? I'm just gonna walk away from that now. Let's continue. Large shelves, some candles. I'm hearing some interesting noises right now. Oh, okay. Let's get that out of the way, I guess. Oh. Hey, how's it going? They seem to be staring a little hard. Oh, and they're following me. Good. Gotta keep the camera on me at all times. What's going on here? We got a little, oh, I think this is a retelling of the minister story. I'm not too sure. That guy's getting jabbed, though. Hi, Twitch TV. How you doing? I'm gonna go to this giant book and read it now. On the failures. Word has it that those who pass the librarian's bleak test are granted knowledge beyond the ken of any other. But you want to know about those who failed. Each fate is as miserable as the next, but very well. Some few are allowed to retain their sentience but lose all mobility. Their spirits are torn from their bodies, with the latter being cast away. The librarian takes these spirits and compresses them. That's right, those tombs you've been lining the place, those books you've ignored, many of them were once like you, poor fools lost in a foreign place. Then there are the husk, shambling bodies that move without direction through the library's infinite halls, searching for heads that have long since been taken from them. Are their souls still here, locked away in some dark, forgotten keep? Potentially, but they will search fruitlessly and forever. These fates are equally terrible, forever trapped in place, forever cursed to wander, but there is one worse than both, especially poignant failures. Those that attract the librarian's knowledge but fail in the end are given especially poignant punishments. Some say that in the library's deepest depths the walls shudder and shake and pulsate with life that should have died long ago, and some say that these walls are formed of those promising few who could not prove themselves. Is there any egress from this place in death or otherwise? Perhaps not, but I'll certainly never see it. Also very not ominous. I like the nice plants you got here. Those look good. How much work you put in on those? Is the quote-unquote librarian around here anywhere? Oh. Ooh, you aren't supposed to be red lamp. Let's be honest here. I don't know what these are made out of, but this does not look sanitary. I will tell you that. Okay. Look, a nice little hole here. I see some hands. I'm just gonna pretend that I don't see that. Oh, a nice little trap door. Let's go down here. This seems like a cool place. Just keep going. Oh, hey, we're back in a normal-ish area. God damn it. What the hell is going on? Why am I back here? All right, we're getting another call.
Like a beetle in an antline's trap, you flail your way deeper.
What do you mean by that?
It is gratifying to watch you wriggle your way to your doom.
Pause?
We so rarely have new visitors. Perhaps we won't spatter you across these walls.
Why are we so
Perhaps
just
we'll allow
blatantly
you
aggressive?
to stay. Join the others. It is what you want, is it not?
I'm not sure. Also, not into polygamy. Not that there's necessarily anything wrong with that. It's not for me, though. Oh, cool. There's a nice pit of darkness right here. Dude, that is a weird optical illusion, because when I get closer, it looks like a regular carpet for a second, then I back up, and it's definitely a pit. Right. Made it to this room, and I'm not going any further. Caught a glimpse of him. Bastard that's been talking in my ear. Was wearing a dark cloak, so I couldn't see much more than his figure. Shape of his head wasn't human. Makes sense. Can't stop capitalizing his name. Psychosomatic, or did he do something to me? No, I won't be able to stay here forever. No, he's waiting for me just a little beyond the door on the other side of this room. Looks like I've got a date with this crevice. Anything that's preferable to what I think he's got in mind for me. If you're reading this, you should probably join me down here. Whatever's ahead won't be pretty. Oh, so did you jump down here into the pit of the Orpal pit? Okay. What is this room? All right, we just got done with 3 and 4. There's a secret path in the dark. Okay. Interesting stuff going on here. Again, some nice paintings. Never trust a skeleton. You know what? That's true. And you know what? There's a skeleton inside you, so never trust yourself. Always think about the... Why is there an eyeball and some goopy goop staring at me? What is that? What is that? You wouldn't even be here had you not been so damn curious. Only caught a letter from a friend, and then you woke up here. Yeah, nothing you did. I know better. You've searched for the library at home, actively tried to be entranced by the pool of black knowledge in forgotten places on the internet. In the dusty cabinets of the world, you were looking for something. We both know why. It was all because of that letter. But it isn't just guilt that moves you, is it? It's that hungry feeling, that desperate wish to know all there is before the grave warps its gnarled hands around your legs and pulls. Though mine has been lost to the ages, I can sense your heart beating. In fact, everything in and around the library can. Poor, stupid bastard. If you recognized what forces you've caught the attention of, I think you'd go the way the one before you did. Okay, a little dark. Anybody on the phone today? Hello? Hello? All right, not hearing anything here. It said we've got to go through this one dark part in the wall. Does the printer work today? Hey, still works. Anything in here? Okay, this is also not looking... Oh. Something about this room is unnatural. Yeah, you're telling me this whole place is unnatural. I'm not feeling good at all. Is there anywhere to throw this paper at? I'm feeling a little spooked up. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Looks like phases of the moon. Okay, we got a little wax and waning action going on here. Alrighty. Keezy and Government Co. What did I just hear something open and close? Oh. Hey, man. Well, I guess I'm trapped in here now. Picked up fire tablet. Like an Amazon fire, but clock tablet? Never mind. I thought it was Amazon related. Picked up car tablet. We've got a bunch of tablets. Picked up bear tablet. Very cool, very cool. And picked up snake tablet. Lots of different kinds of tablets. Very cool. Abstract art. Come on, paper. Please cooperate. Dude, I'm doing a terrible job. Dude, I'm like actually like the lame kid in class in school that could never hit the paper shot right now. I mean, that wasn't me, but that's what I'm feeling like right now when you missed, you know? He was 16 when he went driving alone the first time. His family had kept him from the world. He said it was more than high time that he went and learned about what was out there. It was less than an hour before he was lost. He hadn't received his license yet after all, and there were many winding side streets surrounding the small town he called home.
It was on a lightless intersection where he met his fate. A pickup hit his sedan without stopping. As his vehicle spun out and rolled onto the ditch, the pickup vanished into the night. His head was pulverized by the steering column, turning it into a little more than paste.
Oh, it got a little dark in here, guys.
Oh, okay. Okay, we're just going to continue. He was as old as sin, perhaps older, and had lived alone for a long time. Over his many years, he had accumulated much wealth, knowledge, fond memories, but nothing to stop the onset of time. As he walked the dark halls of his mansion, he paced in the dark as he worried away his time in his study. Time continued along, tearing at his flesh, bending his brittle bones. The hands of the clock peeled his organs away from his body one by one until his waning strength finally failed him. He was found slumped in his chair, surrounded by books bearing unidentifiable sigils. In the end, even they had not saved him.
Okay. Do I have to place what's it called, a thing by each of these books, or? Okay, I'm just gonna continue. It's probably not a big deal.
In her middle age, she had little to do, and so gained a fascination with the old radio in her attic. It was a relic from her childhood, and it had never worked properly. As she waned in the seclusion of her home, a desire to see it working again overtook her. Her curiosity matching her seclusive nature, in equal parts she plumbed knowledge in the dark recesses of her attic, building capacitors and vacuum tubes, twisting metal and wires. In the end, the radio sang. It was more than a radio should have been. Flames spouted from the speakers, from wires, from the shattered glass tubes. The fire ate up everything it touched. She was reduced to a blackened skeleton.
Very cool.
He was only a child, left alone for too long, as children are wont to do. He went off in the high, grassy hills above the apartment complex he called home. The tall grass came almost to his chin, tickling his nose when he stepped forward. The freedom normally kept from him was finally his, and it was magical in its way. So deeply enthralled with the hills, the grass, the view of the town was he that he did not think to listen for the rustling grass. When the snake's fangs sank into his young flesh, they met no resistance. His body was found days later, huddled in a ball.
Or, did we miss a book? Yeah, okay. So the first one... Alright, we'll read this one anyways.
When adulthood found her, she found herself desiring solitude more and more frequently. Since her youth, her home had sat at the edge of the vast forest, which her family had warned her against exploring. But on the night of her 13th, she went alone to finally explore it. The woods were equal parts dark and foreboding, with thin, sickly antlers creating almost a fence of wood. As she weaved between them, she arrived at a derelict cabin abandoned for years. Naturally, she entered, her curiosity driving her. They said that the marks found on what remained of her body afterwards bore wounds as if made by a bear, though a few had seen a corpse so thoroughly savaged by an animal.
All right, well, again, horrible. Murdered by bear. Bear came first. Okay, well, you know what? Very unfortunate time. Are you picking the man or the bear in that situation? Maybe the man was the better call in that specific situation. And then we go car. It was the car next. Car. There we go. And then it was the clock. And then it was the fire. And then it was the snake. Did that unlock it? No? How are we supposed to choose the order for this? Oldest sin. Middle age. Child. Oh, wait. It's the old. Oh, dude, that's big brain. Oh, it's the ages of each of the underlying letters. Okay. So we need child, right? So the child was the snake one. Okay, so snakes first. Child is snake. And then we need... Okay, that's middle age. That's oldest sin. 16, so I think we need teenager next. Yes, okay, teenager. And the teen is the car one. Got that. And then we need adulthood. Adulthood there, and then the adulthood is the bear. Bear, and then I believe the fire one's next. Okay, middle age, yep, and that's fire. And then we have the clock for the old one. Yes! Boom! There we go. Okay, that was a good puzzle. I liked that. I liked that one. The safe contains a lump of blackened flesh. Okay. Not sure what we're gonna do with that, but we've got a lump of blackened flesh. Okay. It's hard to even be surprised anymore. You know what? That's fair. Dark comes crushing down. It swallows you whole, swallows you whole. Oh god, the lights go dim one by one.
You piqued our curiosity. We read your book, discovered that for a mortal, you're rather unique.
Thanks, I
The
guess?
same way that a human might consider a primate, you almost remind us of ourselves.
I would hope
Though,
so.
of course,
I'm flattered, but I'm
we'd
not.
never stoop to your level.
Okay, that's a little insulting. What do you mean, stoop to my level? Gain some morals? I don't know, man. I don't keep black flesh locked in my thing. Christ, maybe it'd be safer not to move at all. Maybe. Oh. Hey. We cool in here? What's going on out there? That's what. We got the freaking Yu-Gi-Oh intro going on outside there. Lots of floating things out here. Oh. All right. This book is cheating. You can't be every book at the same time. That thing in the safe, I think I recognized it. Recognized it? What did you recognize? I don't even know what room we're in anymore.
Get out!
Okay.
Can't you find your way out?
No, I can't actually. I don't even know where I'm going. Hello? Send help. Okay, nice. The whispers of the damned. Oh. That's cool. Just gonna... I assume there's a path here. Okay, cool. Nice invisible path. I'm just gonna do a little leap of faith here and just walk across this.
You should find your way out soon. You won't want to be there when the light fades in full.
I think you're right. I think I don't want to be here when the light fades in full. I agree with you. Something's blocking me from getting to that door. Yeah, what are we supposed to do about that, though? Because I don't think I can really go anywhere else. Alright, I guess we'll just go backwards. We'll just take a little trip back. This way? No? I think, art can be really illuminating. That or it's the darkness thing, one of the two. But yeah, there's an invisible barrier here. Oh. Alright, we're walking into the darkness. Let's see what happens. Oh. Ew. Oh, this looks pleasant. I really like what you did with the place in here. It looks very moist. Yeah, that's the word I'm looking for. Oh, we're going down. Okay. Yeah, I've been down a royal flush in my day or two. Oh, hey, we're back. Oh my god. Oh, thank god. I'm finally back where I entered. Time to get the hell out of here. This door's open now. Does this apply to the last one? Art can be really illuminating. Okay, let's just do let's see what's going on in here. Everything looks pretty normal now. Outside still looks very desolate. I'm not gonna lie for the time being. Just gonna go see if there's anything else written here. Any of the same stuff from last time? I'm not seeing too much. The papers and stuff, everything seems like it's working out pretty well. There's another key there. Picked up a key, very nice. Got some more paper there. I can't really press anything this time though. Oh, the cell phone's not here. I guess I still got that on me. Let's go grab the key and maybe get out of here. Or do we continue? Let's go for a little adventure. Oh. Oh. Fuck. Yeah, I felt that. What's going on over here?
You're finally here. Certainly kept the suspense going.
Am I finally here?
Stay right there. We shall be with you shortly. And
Well-
once we're there, we'll turn your form into something more palatable. More arms, you think? More legs. The eyes.
I think I'm good. I kind of like my eyes and legs and other things for my form. I'm kind of a big fan of them, if we're being honest. I'm just gonna do a little walking around. I think we gotta actually head out of this place in a second. Oh, I don't like you. Can I go here yet? No? Okay, cool, whatever. I don't want to go anyways. Alright, let's go down to the staircase. Anything down here? Oh! Oh my god. Okay. Oh! Cool. I love my decorative arms in the wall. Very good for handy jobs when you need some. Don't listen to them. If you can help it, you and me, we're birds of a feather, I can tell. Better to pull the covers over your head and cover your ears, cause you hear something you don't wanna. Sit down and let the inevitable wash over you. I take this fate to turning into one of those husks. Gives me shivers. But if you're really hell-bent on rappelling into the lion's gullet, and don't say I didn't warn you, I guess you'll need all the help you can get. Here's what I have to say. Listen carefully. Okay.
You just
Okay. I just...
find
Wait, what are the numbers? Okay.
find nothing.
Okay.
Everything is can harm.
Everything is can harm.
Stop thinking.
Stop thinking. I do that a lot, I'm not gonna lie. So do we have to choose which one of these arms to do or something? I don't even know what this, if this applies anymore. Listen carefully. I think I have to choose one of these arms or something. Oh, whoa. Oh, that puts me back here. Whoa. Let's go down this one. Woo! Okay, very interesting down there. Do we go back here? No. The answer is no. Okay. This table's doing something interesting for sure. Ooh. Me no like the scary noises. What's going on up here? We got another book. If this place were a mind, it would not be pure. The answer to the path is a head embedded in a column of red flesh. Okay. That seems cool. It's locked. Alright, we gotta find a little key maybe. Maybe a small key. Can I can't read this book or anything. Maybe we head back out. What if I go back to this door again? Let's go through the door again. Woo, we're back. Oh my god. Alright, time to go down a different hole. That's what she said. I mean, that's what he said. But, okay. Lots of scary looking things. Let's go down this one this time. Woo, Geronimo! Pillar of red flesh or something. That's what I saw. Seeing some more interesting papers and markings. This looks like the stair room. Everyone in their house has to have a good stair room. You know what? I can respect this, I'm being honest. Nice stair room you got here. Really, I'm having a lot of fun with this room personally. Can't really get to those over there. Let's go read another little manuscript. Well, isn't this place a wreck? If I lived someplace as disorganized as here, I think I'd just be a matter of time before I was swallowed up by all the trash. I like the staircases, though. They're a nice touch. You're probably wondering what needs to be done here. I think. Deep down, you already know. Since you're so inclined to play dumb, though, I'll give you a hint. It'd be a lot easier to get around here if you could organize everything somehow. Yeah, let's organize. Seems like something goes here. I agree, it does. Okay, we've got to organize these here. That looks like the card page holder, the thing, and then maybe some sort of bookshelf so far. Let's go see if we can go look around for those. And we need to go down a few other holes, maybe. Let's head back real quick. Woo! And we're back. Okay, yeah, I guess we'll go down that hole in the middle. We haven't been down that one yet. Let's go. I love just jumping into random holes in the ground, into negative space of places, and then waking up in strange rooms. Ugh. I don't like the flesh room. How's it going? The way these wriggle, it's almost as if something's alive within. Yeah, I don't like that statement at all. I'm not a fan, if we're being honest. Okay, we got a picked up tablet too. Oh god, okay, we got another one of these. Second the second. Cool. Alright, I'm gonna guess this is in the second here. Yeah. I'm gonna guess that goes in there. Anything else on the... Oh, what do you do? Oh, why are your fingernails green? Oh, Jesus Christ, bro. She'd be itching way up there, huh? Jesus, alright. Yeah, so we've got a few of these things. Maybe some tablets. Fourth. The fourth. Okay, so I have a feeling there's not going to be too much more information besides... Yeah, just the numbers beyond this. Joy of the Recluse. Of his 5 fingers, he lost 2. Only 3 remained. Without the first, he would have been an animal. Without the second, he could no longer condemn. And without his final remaining finger, his hand would look a little strange. Honestly, fair. Yeah, you little bastard. This is what things look like here. Anyways, I've had spent a lot of time in this hellhole, and I'd be willing to bet if you dug up the floorboards anywhere, this is what you'd find. Eyes, pulsating flesh, red guts, blood. That's what I think. I think that this is all there is. A place like this without cease couldn't exist on its own, an empty nothingness. No, if it goes to make up all this space, if it's going to contain so much knowledge, is it so far-fetched that something might have changed in its makeup, that it might have come alive? Forget it. I can see you already have your own beliefs. Well, maybe you're right. Maybe I'm wrong. It doesn't goddamn matter. This room is a trap. Must be. Those tables with those notes weren't here until earlier. I can't say when, but I think they came for you. Serves you right. I know you're kind. But if it'll help you get the hell out of my room, well, it's a test too. Christ, I can still see your slack-jawed expression. Fine, I will give you not 1, but 2 whole hints. Even a damn fool like you should be able to use them. The librarian would like to give you a hand. The flesh in that safe does not operate like its predecessor. The 5th. I plead the 5th. Is there anything else over here besides these large and interesting eyeballs? Very interesting eyeballs. Very good-looking eyeballs. Oh, wait. We got the things here. Hold up. Only 3 of his 5 fingers he lost 2. Only 3 remained. Only 3 remained. Without the first, he would have been an animal. Without the second, he could no longer condemn him. Without his final remaining finger, his hand would look a little strange. Okay. Only 3 remained. Without the first, he would have been an animal. That's your thumb. Without the second, he could no longer condemn. That's your pointer finger. And without his final finger, his hand would look a little strange. I'm guessing that's the pinky, maybe? So I think the first. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then your thumb would have to be like the 5th, right? And then it's just any of these, technically, right? Yeah, okay, I was like, I can just check those ones. I know more than the others, but I won't tell you. He spent too much time alone, thinking that accelerated his downfall. A terrible thing befell that woman he claimed to have loved. It consumed him, consumed every waking moment, whether or not he had been loved back. The depression lost him his job and his home, turning a sad wreck of a human being into a sadder, hollower thing. His focus, his obsession, never strayed. She was gone from his life, and as far as he was concerned, that was all that mattered. Even when a family member took him in and sheltered him, he all but ignored them. So enwrapped with himself was he. Okay, not too sure what that's about-ish. And let's go back to the door. Let's get out of this place real quick. It's a little damp in here, that's for sure. Ooh, cool. We got some art now. That's nice. I'm gonna go look around, see if they have another piece in here that I'm looking for, just in case. We're gonna go off the deep end here. Whee! Gotta go back to this room now. I was like, we had that one little thing, and yep, there it is. We got the Rolodex. Get. Okay, yeah, and this is the room that we put him down in here. Maybe it will unlock something if we start putting him down, though, off rip. I was like, we got the cabinet. We got this. So we did that by going to the flesh one and the far right one. Okay, so we need just the little thing that organizes the papers in it. So we went in, that's where we get it. And I guess we haven't gone in this hole. Yeah, because we wanted the other one, so we need to go in this one. And we need to find the flat tray thing, which should be somewhere here, probably. Where's the flat tray item? We need that. It should be around here. This is the only other room left. Answer the path that is embedded in the column of flesh. Okay, so it's in the flesh somewhere here, huh? The giant fleshy device. Hello, Mr. Eyeball. Have you seen a interesting item that I can use for my adventuring? What is that? Picked up brass key. Oh, would you look at that? Would you look at that? All right, and then, okay, yeah, then we unlocked it. Okay, okay, then we get the tray here, which I guess is the chessboard. Yep, there we go. We got that, and this is wonky and mirrored and interesting, and whoa. Would you look at that? We got another room going. If this place were a mind, it would not be pure. It seems pure, but there are cracks, memories of others, misdeeds of evil committed. There are reoccurring themes in each memory, and one that is alone. The numbers will open your path back. Reoccurring themes. Okay, this is what we need. Yep, card holder. Lovely. Reoccurring themes in each. Numbers will get our path back, huh? Okay, and we need to get the numbers from each room, I guess. And this is maybe what order these are in? I'm not too sure. Reoccurring patterns. So number of objects. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. 8, 4. 1, 2, 3. 8, 4, 3, 1. 8, 4, 3, 1. Let's try that. Boom. Hey, we got that one fast. I was like, you little shit. Like you hadn't done enough already. Now I'm trapped here, damned to repeat this shit like a goddamn tape recorder. If you had an ounce of remorse, you'd dash your brains out on the nearest wall. He was never much good at forming connections with people, and this time wasn't any different. That woman who'd walked into his life spent a night and a half with him, and he'd recognize him for what he was, an empty, half-formed piece of sentient scum. Naturally, he took eons more from their brief tryst than she ever intended. Spent days upon days picking their every second together apart, thinking about what he could have done differently. Not once did he even consider what he should have known in the first place, that there just wasn't anything to him. He wasn't person enough for himself, let alone another. Dark. I'm gonna go back now. Oh, never mind. Where are we now? We got the fleshy hand garden. I love it. Very beautiful, very breathtaking, very nice. I love the fleshy hand garden. It's one of my favorites. All right, I just wanted to go back and, you know, organize this thing. Okay, I guess this is the layout of the other thing. So if we go here, theoretically, it'll take us to where we need to organize the things, right? I'm thinking maybe? Yeah, there we go. I was like, the main area a little bit different. It's a little quirky, but it's the same, you know? And then we put this here. Boom. We did a little out of order, but I think we got it. I knew you'd come. Very well. I'll speak. He was always inclined towards solitude. Not that he had any choice in the matter. In fact, if he had, perhaps solitude would not have been his lot. But he was terrible with words, worse with speaking. It wasn't so much a matter of laughter at his expense. He was merely a curiosity. An ingrown strange thing, vaguely uncomfortable but otherwise without note. There was one exception to this lonely existence, and he aged. He found himself in the position of an archivist, surrounded only by dust, dead things, dead words. Though he had grown used to the solitude, he hated it with a burning, quiet passion. Thus, when a graduate student about his age came to plumb the dry and dead things, he forced himself to strike up conversation with her. To his delight, she returned his words, and for the first time in ages, he felt his heart beat a little faster. Alright, well, someone's got a little bit of a little work crush going on. I don't know what's going on exactly. We organized the thoughts there. I guess we head back now. These rooms are all open. What about the last one? Oh wait, that's probably where I'm supposed to go. Am I stupid? I might be stupid. Alright, let's go. Geronimo, down the last steps. I'm very dumb, I think. Alright, yeah, we did this one. Oh wait, I think this is the one we actually haven't done, technically. Listen carefully. Stop thinking can harm. Everything is fine, nothing.
You just
Everything is fine.
Fine. Nothing.
Nothing is.
You
Damn it. Alright, so 3, 2.
can stop.
So everything is fine. Nothing can harm.
Can
So it's 3, 2, 4.
you just
Everything is fine. There we go. Stop thinking. Okay, there we go. Beautiful.
Play dumb all you like, the librarian already knows your body, inside and out. He spent all of his time searching and eventually he found his goal. There are places, even in the digital world, where things not meant for mortal eyes lurk. He caught only the slightest glimpse of one such place, and it was enough. The eyes of the librarian were upon him. From that point forward, what happened was destined to happen, and worst of all, he would never find the knowledge he sought. Maybe it's better that way.
All right. I think that's all 3. I was like, we just didn't solve this room. I don't know why my brain was just like, yeah, we did this one. Oh. Okay, nice little cube area. I don't know what you are. You look a little, interesting, to say the least. I don't know if I should walk up to that. Oh, it's a keyboard. Okay, not sure what that is. I'm just gonna walk past it. Nice, nice view out there. All right, let's read what's on here.
He was aware enough to be jealous. Though she rebuked his advances, though she suggested the two of them never see each other again, it was, of course, not enough for him. He would come by daily, nightly. When she locked the door, he would continue to bang on it. When she called the police, he still found ways to watch from afar. Until one night, that is, when he watched an unknown foreign shape enter her abode. Though he could only barely make the silhouette out, he could tell it was a man, and that was enough to send him into a rage. The authorities arrived too late on scene to save anyone. Though the fire was contained, the victims died of smoke inhalation. Somehow they hadn't been able to open the front door. The screwdriver kept it jammed, was no longer the scene of the crime, of course.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, hello, Mr. Demon Man noise thing? What's going on? Oh. When I next opened my eyes, I found myself on an empty road in a desolate place. Yeah, it's a little... There was a faint ethereal quality to everything. It didn't fill me with confidence. In the back of my head, I felt a thought burn, like a fallen ember from the end of a cigarette. Was I free? Or was I still trapped within the library's vast expanse? I have a feeling we're, and how could I tell, even if I had arrived home and everything was as it had been? I have a feeling we're still in the library right now, at least, OG. How could I know if the librarian's voice wouldn't be just on the other side of every door, of every window, forever? I guess it doesn't matter either way. At the end of everything, I never found what I'd come to the library to gain. For the rest of my life, I think I'll find myself wondering what it was that I missed. Perhaps the failure was a blessing, empty as I find myself left. Perhaps there was something even worse waiting for me if I'd only looked a little deeper. Oh, there's an interesting column coming up. What is that? Oh, is that the librarian? I kind of see a shape-ish like that, but I doubt it. Oh. Okay. That book looks a little fleshy and burnt.